Welcome back to this character modelling series. In this video I'd like to tidy up the geometry of the character and prepare the character for the armour we're going to put on it. Okay, so as you can see there's a few errors in the geometry. This line just stops, for example. We could add a couple of curves to the shoulder to make sure it deforms correctly. Things like that, tidying up the back and the legs and the foot. So to start with, I'm just going to go to the head and double check what's going on with the head. That's okay, we're going to add detail in the next videos to the head. So with this breast, I want to join the breast onto the shoulder and curve it around the back, because this will allow the whole body to deform correctly when the character's arm is dropped down. So to do this, we can go to the split polygon tool and simply move this up like so. So I'm just going to join this curve onto the shoulder, bring it around, and then continue going around. So starting from here, just going around like so. I think we'll stop it there. Okay, so as you can see, it's going right around the character. With that, I think the first thing we should do is bring this arm forward a little bit. It's going way back. I just want to bring it forward a tad so we can play with the armpit area. So it's going to frame up on the arm and simply bring it forward a tad, making sure not too much. Okay, the arm shape itself isn't the best, so I'm just going to grab the edge, slide edge tool, bring it down. Okay, just bringing this, spacing these edges out nicely. This is going to be the elbow area, and I think these bits are too big as well, so just bringing it down a tad. And also these ones as well. Okay, and the hand can get a bit smaller as well. Okay. Cool, so that's good. This is going to be where the elbow is going to be. Okay, the arm is still a bit long in my opinion, so just going to bring it up a tad. Cool, okay, I think that's quite good. Making things a bit thinner. Okay, so with the armpits, what I'm going to do is grab this vertex here, frame up on it. I'm going to bring it down a tad, making sure it's lined up with the arm, and bring it inwards. Okay, so this inward vertex is going to be the armpit. Could go a bit more inwards like so. So now we need to just make sure this curve is in the correct place. Don't want it to be too high. Okay, that's nice. So just tidying up the armpit area. There's a big space here in the back, so just going to space this edge up a bit better. So slide edge tool, going inwards a tad, doing the same with this one and this one. Okay, it's spaced out a bit nicer now. With this curve going around, I think I'm going to delete it. Edit mesh, delete edge vertex. Let's go into a vertex mode and move this outwards a tad and split it downwards, because we have a big gap here, so I was thinking of just bringing it around to add some more detail to this area. Cool, okay. So let's grab this edge and bring it up a tad. Okay, that looks nice. Do the same for this one. Just spacing the edges out, because we need to keep in mind this is a low poly object, so we can't have things too much detail. Bring it down a tad. So going around, I'm just going to grab these three edges and this one, bring it down a bit. Okay, and as you can see, that vertex doesn't want to do that, so I'm going to snap the y-axis here and bring it, and then curve snap it like so. Okay, so looking at this curve going down here, we don't need it, so I'm going to delete this edge here, edit mesh, delete said vertex, and just join it to the center of the character. Okay, so I'm going to grab these edges, slide them once again, bring them out a tiny bit. Okay, just spacing things out a bit nicer. Alright, let's just grab this one and bring it down a tiny bit. Cool, okay, that looks good. Alright, let's just move these down. Moving it down. Just making sure these are spaced out nicely. Let's go to a vertex actually and snap these into place. Just making some more detail for the curve of the leg really. Awesome, okay, that looks good. So before I move on this leg area, I'm just going to move this up a bit, this edge loop, and going down the leg. There is not much detail going on here, so I'm just going to move these two down, insert an edge loop. Okay, so that looks good. This is going to be where the knee is. So I want to add one there. And once again slide this down. And as you can see, this is very flat here. So I'm just going to quickly edit this, something we didn't do previously. Going down, so as you can see, just need to move this inwards a tad. I'm going to ever so slightly move that inwards. Okay. In the side view, let's just bring it inwards a tad. Okay. Bringing the whole foot up a tiny bit. Seeing what we've got. Right, I think that's good. Okay, just making sure things are proportional. Awesome. So already we have a more evenly spaced geometry throughout the character to allow us to add some details a bit later, and also to animate a bit smoother. Just going to bring these down a bit more actually. Cool, better shape there. Okay, so the next thing would be to, I'm going to create a pivot for the elbow. So if we look at the arm, the elbow is going to be this curve here, going around. So to create a pivot, I'm going to get the split polygon tool and just make one here, like so. Just putting it into place. Okay, hitting enter. Straight away, just grab this edge, bring it out. And we need to make sure this pivot is facing in the right direction. So at the moment it's facing downwards a bit. I'm going to just rotate it a tad, bring it down, and also grab this vertex and bring it inwards a tiny bit. Okay, this is a bit thick here. I'm just going to make it a bit thinner. Bring the arm up a tad. Alright, that looks cool. Okay. So when the arm bends, the geometry will deform correctly. So another place we can do this is the knee, which is down here. So to do the same thing with the knee we did with the elbow, I'm just going to get these edges and slide them across a tiny bit. So I'm going to slide this one across, and also this one across. So just bringing it inwards like so. Okay, so this is kind of in the center now. this is the knee area, I believe. So with this area, we can just go ahead and create the same shape we did as the elbow. So going around, boom. So this will allow us to extrude some knee pads to the knee itself. Like we did with the elbow, we need to see if it's facing the right direction, preferably facing right in the front. Yeah, that's good. Pretty good. If anything, we can rotate it a tad. Right, let's bring it inwards a tad. Okay, and grab the edge facing the front, putting it out as the knee. Okay, so just going to go back up, double check the arm. I'm just going to bring this one up a tad actually, just to create a nicer rounded shape for the shoulder. I'm going to bring this around, give it a bit more space. Okay, so this is going around nicely now. Alright. Cool. Okay, let's grab these edges, slide them out a tiny bit. That's good. Alright, let's just concentrate on the neck for a sec. Alright, that'll do. And we could actually just merge these together. Let's merge vertex tool, boom, merge it to the center. Okay, so now the neck's going around and it stops around there. Or if you wanted to, create it a bit further down the character. Okay. Because in the next video we'll be extruding downwards in this area. Okay. So I think I'll leave it there. I'm just going to go and smoothen out these edges. And we've got some nice geometry, as you can see. Just looking around one more time at the arm. Okay, making sure everything's deforming nicely. So what we could do, we could merge these vertices together, going around the arm, and just tweak the shape a little bit. So we're going to curve snap this, like so. And then we can bring this loop right around the back. Boom. Okay. Slide this down a bit. Alright. Okay, that looks nice. Just making sure everything's not in the right place. Okay, it's good shape going on there. So this bit's going down a tiny bit too much. So we can go up a tad. Okay, the last thing I'd like to do is just go back to the guide as always, because we always add more detail, and just move things back into a good place. So this is what character modelling comes down to, just keep tweaking out the shape. Okay, that looks good shape, going up, it's looking good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with this shoulder as well. The neck might be a bit thin, just move it outwards a tad. See what we've done. Okay. Maybe that's sticking out a bit too much. Right. So feel free to tweak this model in your own time, guys. Take as long as you like tweaking out the model. Okay, so I'll leave it there for the sake of the length of the video. In the next one I'll be extruding out some detail for the model and probably joining in the middle. So thanks for watching, hopefully I'll see you in the next video.